So, the key to becoming mentally tougher. First step. Escape the matrix. You're not going to escape it immediately whenever you want to. But in your mind, you're going to do it. And eventually this will happen. If you really want to do it, and you truly see the world for what it is, that's when your life will begin to flourish. That's when your life will begin to change. When you see the world for what it is, and you're not willing to live in that fake world. You're not willing to do it. Enough is enough. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real, and you're not real. None of this shit's real. You guys are all out of your minds. I see this now. That's the first step. And when you begin to live by the truth, you will instantly be mentally tougher, mentally stronger, whatever you want to call it, over everybody else. And it does not mean you never feel pain. It does not mean you never have a bad day. It doesn't mean anything like that. You're just willing to accept life for what it is. You're going to go forward, and you're going to achieve. Regardless of how you feel, it don't matter. Because most of these people in the Matrix, bro, oh, I have a hangover, I can't do this today, I can't do that today, da 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 da. Always making up these excuses. And the funny thing is, they do bad things to themselves, and then make up the excuses. So they're always behind. And that's just an example, but there's nothing good about being in the Matrix. You better have a damn good excuse. If you have to take some time off, you better have a damn good excuse. If you're not going to be the greatest version of yourself every single day, you better have a damn good excuse. So like I said, the key to becoming mentally tough is recognizing first and foremost that everything around you is not real. It's bullshit. Most people are bullshit. You don't have to become enemies with every single person, but it's like, you're not about this life. You're going to live by the truth. And that's how it's going to be. You don't take these people seriously, it's just impossible. It's impossible to take these people seriously, and you know this in your mind. You know they're not trustworthy. You know they're fickle. You know they say things and don't mean them all the time. You just can't have anything real with these people. It's not real friendships. It's not real relationships. Any friendship I've ever had when I was in the Matrix was not a real friendship. And yeah, sure, some of these people might not have been the worst people in the world. Some of them were all right, I guess. But they're still not solid. And that's the thing, bro. Like, if people are just not solid people, you can't get anything done with them, bro. You can't. They're basically letting their life go to waste. They're basically letting, they're living just to live. They're basically like these obese people that just can't even get out of their bed. That's basically what it's like. Same thing with the relationships. They're so fickle and fleety. 1 week, they're all for you. They want kids with you. They want this. They want that. A little bit of time goes on, they completely change their minds, and they go over here, they go over there, and they decide to do this, they decide to do that. They think they're so cool and fly. Oh, you're so fly, high in the sky. You peasants. And then they think everything's going to be so fine, and they can come back to you when they want, and all this stuff, and it's going to be okay, and you'll accept them because you should, because it's me. That's not how it works. So when you recognize what people are truly like, as I have, That's when you become mentally stronger. You accept the world. You accept this reality. And this is when you become a whole different animal, bruh. Whole different animal. I'm glad things happened the way they happened. I would not be who I am today if not for that. Most people around you, bro, are not solid people. They're very fleety and fickle, and they're your friend here, and the next little bit they're not, and whatever. That's what most people are like. That's what average people are like. So when you begin to realize this, and oh shit, they're just not, you can't depend on them for nothing. Literally nothing. You can't even talk to them if you're having a bad day. Nothing. They're just basically useless living things. As useless as an obese person that can't get off their bed. Literally. When you begin to realize this, you'll be 10,000 times mentally stronger. Because you're going to boss up in life. You're going to do everything by yourself. You become the full package. And that's good. You should have been that all along. I should have been much better than I was all along, to be honest. Even as a younger kid. I had infinite potential and I was not using it because I was more dependent on people, because I had a bunch of friends and I had this girl and I had things that kind of made me feel comfortable, right? It took losing all those things to make me realize how the world really is. It's sad you would, for so-called that red pill awakening, some people want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it. But it's the truth, man. If you live in that fantasy where it's like, yeah, everything's going to be so good and all this stuff, you would be lucky if that fantasy came true, because most of the time it does not. Sure, some people might be able to keep their friends and maybe this girl or whatever, but most of the time it does not happen, bro. Because people change, people are fleety, friends are fleety. So when you realize this and you boss up in life, that's when you become a whole hell of a lot stronger. And you do things by yourself. You become the best you can be. You don't give a shit about nothing else. When I realized how much people did not care about me as much as I cared about them, that's when my whole life changed. And I became very selfish because I realized how selfish everybody else was. So why am I going to be such a kind, caring, compassionate person to people who don't even give two shits about me when I care way too much about everybody else? Why should I? So this is whenever I turned. Okay, I see how it is. I see how all you are. I see the truth. Thank you. The difference between me and a lot of you is now, I'm not going to hide how I am. I'm going to go out there in the world like a fucking savage. Like I actually am. And I don't care if you think I'm a bad person, a good person, whatever kind of person, you can think whatever you want. I'm going to become who I'm supposed to become. And F all you guys. I didn't give a shit about nothing, bruh. When I was first going through the red pill rage or whatever you want to call it, this awakening, I did not give a shit about nothing. I'm just a hunter in the world. I felt I've been hunted. Now the hunted becomes the hunter. Now I'm going out there and I'm going to get it. Talk about becoming mentally stronger. This is shit that will happen, bruh. You're leaving no stones unturned. You're going out there and you're getting it. You're getting it. And some people cannot handle this. Most people can't. That's why people's going to turn on you. You're not even doing nothing to nobody, bro. You're just becoming a savage in your own life, in your own narrow path. You're mastering life and the people around you can't handle it. So people will turn. You did nothing to them, but they decide to turn. Because that's how hard you bossed up. But that's the only way. You want to keep living in a fantasy and oh, everyone's good. Oh yeah, it's going to be good. People's going to let you down, bruh. Trust me. People will let you down, but the thing is, you cannot let yourself down. You have to boss up in life, and you can't let yourself down. I never felt the need to become the best, most powerfulest version of myself until I had that awakening. Because I'm not going to lie, I felt a bit comfortable. I felt at the time like I had some pretty good friends and the girl and all this kind of stuff, some money, whatever. And then boom, out of nowhere, the whole world just shifts. And maybe not just in an instant, but once so many things happen, and now it's like, I finally get it. I finally understand now. And now that I have this information and this truth, I'm smart enough to know now what to do and what not to do. I know what to do now. What screwed me over was not knowing the truth. That is what screwed me over. And now that you know the truth, you're unstoppable. Your mentality is going to go through the roof. You become a very dangerous person in such a good way. People can't message you no more. You're not someone's pet. Because guess what? A lot of these types of people in the world, bro, they're looking to use somebody to benefit their life. Because that's what these people do. Oh yeah, they're living their life all right. They're living their life and they're looking around for people to use. All while they live their life. You know what I say? F those people. F them. They're not using you. They're not using me. F them. They're useless people who can die alone. That's what they can do. That's exactly what they can do. Because they have no value within themselves. They're just looking to use you. That's what they're looking to do. So when you become valuable, you know, you can get in a mix with other valuable people. And y'all can benefit from each other. Win-win situations all the way around the board. All the way around the board. We ain't looking to get used, stepped on, not cared about, not appreciated. Fuck that. And F those people, bro. For real. F them. They're living such a low life, mindless existence. Like, they really don't even care about you either. Like, there's no winning with these people. You're just going to take big fat L's all the way around the board with these people and waste your time and waste your life serving them like a pet. Because that's the way they have their lives and blueprints set up. Screw them. We ain't looking to do that. We ain't looking to do that with you either. We're working very hard. We're creating good value in our own lives. We are valuable to other people. Guess what? We can actually do good things for other people. We can actually do that. Oh my God. But they can't. These are the people you have to cut off, bro. This awakening is going to make you automatically 1,000 times over mentally stronger. I'm telling you right now. There's nothing like a good dose of the truth. The truth of the world, the truth of people, the truth of money, the truth of business, the truth of everything. The truth. Because people often think in life something is what it is not. People think, oh, this They don't see the truth of it. They don't see the truth in all situations in life. They're willing to be blinded by the lies. Just like I've been when I was younger. I was blinded by lies. I was blinded by the fact that people actually cared about me and would never turn on me or would never do me wrong. I was wrong. I was blinded. And when that blindfold come off, and that awakening took place, my mentality through the roof. Untouchable, unstoppable until death. That's just the way it is. And a lot of people out there in the world are going to fear people like you. They can't mess with you. They can't do nothing to you. Nothing. They ain't got shit. They're living such a low life quality of an experience of life. The difference is your life is very high quality, their life is very low quality. They don't even know why. They have no definite purpose. They don't even know why they're alive. They're just living. Every day. Trying to manipulate, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to use somebody here, trying to use somebody there. They don't even got their own shit. Late on these bills. Suckers. To get a tiny little check, oh, what can I spend this money on? Brokies. Terrible, terrible people. Terrible excuse of a human being. Terrible. I don't care what nobody says, bro. I know what these people are like. And not one of you, no one is going to convince me that these people are just good. They're just so good. Oh, respect them. Oh, love them. No. I've done that before. These backstabbing bums don't deserve it. They do not deserve it. Deserve this. And I'll think about even looking your way. But I'm telling you guys, man, this is the thing that will make you a million times mentally stronger. In every way you can possibly think. It's great. You do not want to be blinded by the world, by people, by things, by how money runs, by business, by school. You don't want to be blindfolded. Take that blindfold off before it's too late. See everyone around you for what it is. You know those childhood friends you had, right? You know your little friendly friends, right? You better start to look at them like it really is. Before it's too late. Before you get backstabbed. And it affects you a lot more than it should have. But hey, even if that happens, it might be a good thing for you. It happened to me, and it was a good thing for me. One day, you'll see. And you'll never look at people, and you'll never look at the world the same ever again.